Good evening, SFL. It is Friday Night Football here in San Diego, California. A nice, cool 61 degrees tonight. Coming to you live from Gold Star Memorial Field at Trick Jersey Stadium. This is Chad Rowland on the play-by-play tonight. And with me, as always, is none other than one of my main guys, the Streets Are Talking co-host, Mr. Eddie Gage. Eddie, what up, my brother? How you doing tonight?
SFL Nation, what up, though? Week 14, Chad, and we in the place to be. San Diego, California. The weather is great. We got two teams. Chad, Denver's looking to play spoiler. San Diego's looking to get in the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. And you see it right there. Johnny Pickler coming out here looking to get another All-Star nomination. He called us pregame, Chad, to remind us that he is him, like the young guys say these days. But up against them, we got Denver and Stephon Forge, who knocked him out the playoffs last season, looking to play spoiler again this season. I talked to Stephon pregame and said, hey, what's the game plan? He said, Gage, listen, we simplify things on offense, gonna not be so aggressive on defense and wait for the mistakes to come our way. We're gonna feed Bailey O'Shaughnessy and our receivers. It's gonna be a balanced running attack, a balanced passing attack. Everyone's gonna eat tonight. Let's see how it all shakes out, Chad. But talking to San Diego, they think this game's not gonna be close. They think the fans are gonna start walking the state out of here at halftime, despite them being a home team, because they are at home trying to beat traffic, because they're gonna blow Denver out of this building, Chad. Let's see how it goes.
Yep, let's see if that is indeed what they think is going to happen, as you are going to see the game going now, as San Diego is going to get the ball first, and that is going to bring out the aforementioned 8-season veteran, 3-time All-Star Johnny Pickler coming out here. And not only All-Star considerations there, Eddie, but a lot of talk about MVP considerations as well.
I won't go that far, Chad. He's that guy, but he's not that guy.
He's not that guy yet? All right, let's keep this conversation rolling. First and 10 here from the 28-yard line. Good starting field position as they're going to send the fullback in motion. And Pickler's going to toss it to the outside. This McWaffle's first run. He's got some nice blocking with a gain of about 7 on that run.
Picking up right where he left off. This running game has been picking things up lately, Chad. They've been getting these guys involved quite a bit lately.
Yep, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft, Hunter McWaffle. And they have a plethora of backs in this system. We'll discuss that momentarily as Pickler is going to hand this off. This time it is Rob Noel, the fullback, who gets the first down. And let's go through this offense for San Diego. Johnny Pickler is the quarterback. Rookie Hunter McWaffle and Pseudo Nakai are the running backs. Rob Noel and Mateo Pravado are the fullbacks. Dave Axis, Eagle Mondavi, B. Robo, Lily Nakai are your wide receivers. Benji Matson, Adam Williams are your tight ends. Jacob Reed, Brunter Graham, Chris Back, and Anthony Anderson is the offensive line, as you're going to see a bunch set down at the bottom of the screen. Pickler drops back, good protection. Over the middle, that's going to be caught. His first pass of the night is complete.
Through the teeth of this defense, passing it on to the guy who wears sleeves no matter how hot or cold it is outside. Does not matter. He wants everyone to see him. I'm surprised he goes sleeveless, Chad, so everyone can see the pythons on this young man.
Yep, the 10-inch pythons. We don't want to see those. Let's go through this defense real quick. Robert Brady and Hugo Reynosa are the defensive ends. Gerald Cumbas, Brenda Puff are your defensive tackles. Luis Quintana is the inside linebacker. Dusty Killebrew and Stephon Forge are the outside. Kippa Jones, Nick Kindler, Luke Schreiner, Rosca Santagria are your corners. Lucas DeVore and Strike Vader are your free safeties. And this is a young defense here, Eddie. A lot of rookies on this roster.
Top to bottom.
Play action pass. Pickler over the middle, and he finds Dave Axis again, and that's another first down.
That's the second time that Dave Axis has gone across the middle of the field, Chad, deep down the field, and hung on to a contested catch. Dave Axis in this offense off to a great start.
Yep, looking good so far. Johnny, first 2 throws completed, as this is one of the best passing offenses in the league, second in the SFL with 265 yards average per game. So we will see a lot probably through the air if that statement holds true about the coaching staff saying the fans will walk out by halftime. Pressure coming on the backside of Pickler, but it was picked up. Launch, and there's an easy catch and throw. And San Diego marches right down the field for 6.
Right down the field, and there was no mystery about it, Chad. They continue to attack the deep middle of this defense right through the teeth as Denver was playing single safety high, catches him napping, and Johnny Pickler throws his now league-leading 23rd touchdown pass of this season.
Yep, and like you mentioned before, Eddie, you talked about it, how they said they were going to come out and strike hot, and well, they did right there on that first drive, taking pretty much 3 minutes, as that's a low snap, but picked up quickly, and the kick is up and good, so the extra point makes it 7-0 here on this first drive, and Denver's going to be looking to answer.
Looking to answer, indeed. You talked about them taking only 3 minutes, Chad. This San Diego, they're dead last in time of possession this season. Well, that's because it's not because of their offense can't stay on the field, Chad. They march up and down the field and score touchdowns as fast as anybody.
And that's going to be kicked deep into the end zone, and that will be a touchback, and that is going to bring out the 2-season veteran quarterback here, Gene Struthers, 6'6", 225, one of the tallest quarterbacks in the SFL.
6'6", 225, should have no problem seeing over the offensive and defensive lines.
And we know where this offense flows through. It goes through number 30, Bailey O'Shaughnessy, the 5-season veteran. 1st and 10 from the 20, split back formation. Struthers drops back, looking short, and that is going to be incomplete. Might have been some early contact there by Nate Hall, but no flag on the play.
Now, that was clean, Chad, but I'm not sure why Gene elected to throw the ball there. They're playing a 3-robber defense. Middle of the field is covered. You got to look elsewhere.
Yeah, because the pressure wasn't getting to him. He had plenty of time. Don't know if he was looking properly for the check down. 2nd and 10, split back formation. As there is going to be Bailey O'Shaughnessy for the first time. He finds a little seam and gets up there probably for an 8-yard gain, but let's see what the flag is on the field.
It's going to be on a defense for a face mask. And that wasn't it. It looked like a cheapy. They called it incidental, Chad, but that looked pretty egregious to me.
Yeah, and that was Tanner Hendricks, the 11-season veteran. They're a 2-time All-Star, formerly from the London Knights. And it's going to give Denver that first down, 1st and 10. As Struthers able to drop back, pressure get to him, though. Finds his man, and that's Bailey O'Shaughnessy out of the backfield, getting up to midfield. Another first down here for Denver.
Bailey O'Shaughnessy showing some athleticism. He catches the pass in traffic, gets hit, and stays on his feet, looking to get extra yardage. That's impressive.
Yeah, at that time it looked like Nate Hall just didn't know whether to stay in that position or try to follow him, and he stayed there, and he cost him right there, as they are able to get just past midfield, up to about the 48, looks like they're going to give them for. High formation, spread set. As Struthers going to hand that off to O'Shaughnessy. He's going to follow R.E. Mills. The nice blocking there by Mills, and he gets a gain of 7.
Has some friendly fire. Had his teammate not gotten away, Chad, he might have been racing down the right sideline, but great job by San Diego collapsing to the football.
Yep, R.E. Mills, one of the better fullbacks in all the SFL, 7-season veteran, all with Denver. As it is 2nd and 3. One wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. That's going to be a handoff to R.E. Mills, but the defensive line blows that up. Jeff Gagne right there with the tackle.
Pre-snap, it looked like R.E. Mills had a great opportunity to pick up the first down, but like you said, the defensive line collapsed. Cam Frosby and company closing in.
Yeah, Cam Frosby, one of the most dangerous men in all of the defensive line for the SFL. 3rd and 3, early test here for the Nightwings. As Struthers drops back. He's going to look and almost intercepted there. Nate Hall was the one who tipped it first.
Yeah, looking for his his tight end, Chris Arthur. And that ball was deflected just before it got to him. Great job, great alertness. Great job being alert by the San Diego defense. They're going to force a punt.
That's a new word to add to the Webster's Dictionary, alertness. Well, I guess that is a word already probably, so maybe not. 4th and 3, punting away. And
not a good
not a great kick at all, as nobody
got
there
a good bounce though.
Heck of a bounce, and going to roll down to the 10-yard line. And are you kind of surprised at that Dave Axis let that go?
Yeah, I was. I mean, you're taught to bring that in and prevent something like that from happening. Only time you're supposed to let that ball bounce is if it's at the 5-yard line or closer to the goal line. Other than that, you're supposed to field that one, Chad.
Now, I believe earlier this season, San Diego had a punt where they tried that same situation, ran up, and they actually fumbled it. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. So 1st and 10 here from the 10-yard line. Pickler's going to toss it to the outside, but it was almost broken up there in the backfield. Look at McWaffle just shedding tackles left and right. He's got syrup all over him, and that's going to be down past midfield. What a play. He looked like he was just covered in syrup there as nobody could just grab him.
And that's probably why he got the nickname, Chad, because defenders were just bouncing off of him. They had an opportunity to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage, at the line of scrimmage, and about 5 yards downfield, and all three would be tacklers unable to catch us to him as he's spinning off of them. They're probably walking to the sidelines looking for some handkerchiefs or something to wipe that syrup off of them, Chad, to try to get a better job of bringing these ball carriers down.
I mean, that's not his nickname, Eddie. That is his birth name. That is his family name. That was on the family crest, McWaffle.
McWaffle.
As they are going to send a man in motion, that is Benji Matson. As Pickler drops back, he has to get rid of a quick, nice play there. As that's going to be taken to the outside. That's Pseudo Nakai there on the catch.
I'm not sure how Johnny got that pass off, Chad, because he got killed. The moment that ball was out of his hands, he was on his back. Not going to get a look at it there, but great job by Johnny having the alertness to get the ball out to his hot receiver.
Yeah, strong safety strike Vader. The 62nd overall pick was in there on the blitz and on Johnny Pickler like that, but the seasoned pro was able to get the ball out quickly, hitting that check down immediately to Pseudo Nakai, as that is going to be a delayed handoff. McWaffle again up the middle. That's going to be a gain of 7 on the play.
San Diego pulling out all the stops, Chad, just showing a variety of the playbook with the short passing game, deep passing game down the middle, the run game, finding a hot receiver when Denver blitzes. They just picking up everything tonight, Chad.
Yep, this offense is clicking on all cylinders so far. Heavy split back formation here, 2nd and 3. As that is going to be a handoff. This time it is to Rob Noel. He's able to break a tackle and gain a little bit of yardage there, get the first down and more, down to about the 24.
Both guards, Brunter, Grajam, and Chris Beck did a great job getting pushed up front. He was not touched until he's about 6-7 yards downfield. They've been doing a great job tonight all around this offense, Chad.
Yeah, usually, I mean, they're well known for the blocking, for the pass blocking, considering Johnny Pickler's having one of his better years in the SFL.
Oh, my God.
Great job there on the run blocking as well. 1st and 10, 4 wide set. As you're going to see McWaffle with a toss once again, and it's going to get to the outside, and looks like he was taken down there, 2nd and 3.
And so far for Denver, Kipper Jones doing the best job of getting Hunter down. Second time he's had to bail the team out after some missed tackles.
Maybe he's got some stickum on him for all the syrup. I mean, maybe. You never know. Got to do something to stop him, right? 2nd and 3 inside the 20. As Noel is going to get the handoff. It's going to go up the middle. First down. Gets to about the 10-yard line.
They've been getting Noel a bit more involved here in the second half of the season, Chad. One of the things I've noticed about this offense.
Yeah, Rob Noel, 47 carries for 208 yards and 4 TDs coming into this game tonight. And they really do a pretty good job of splitting that fullback, duty, right? Because Rob Noel's got 47 carries, Mateo Pravado with 44.
Yep.
And we haven't seen Pravado come out here all night long. It's been the McWaffle and Noel show.
Again.
And again.
Chad, these defenders are going to have to do a better job of getting to the ball carrier and possibly getting 2 men on them to try to bring them down at the same time, because right now they've proven they can't bring them down alone. Second and goal here on about just inside the 1-yard line. Split jacks, 3 tight ends on the field. Look for a fullback dive. There it is. Touchdown, San Diego. Their second touchdown in 2 drives. San Diego looking to go up 14-0 here in the first quarter.
And what a touchdown indeed there by San Diego, as it's going to make this with an extra point pending 14-0.
San Diego, Chad, looking to secure their first playoff spot in franchise history, off to a great start.
Yep, 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. The kick is up and good, so that makes it 14-0. And if you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button to begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. You can meet people like Eddie Gage and myself. Now, everybody would rather meet Eddie Gage than me, but at least I could try to say people want to meet me, right? As we're going to take that from about the 4-yard line. You're going to get past the 25. Nice little juke move there by Dylan Lewis. Look at this. It's getting past the 30, but getting up to the 35-yard line. Good return there by Dylan Lewis, and good starting field position here for Denver.
Great starting field position, Chad. For a moment there, I thought he had something getting to the outside. I thought he might have been gone, but San Diego did a great job of corralling him after that kickoff return.
Yep, and let's go through this this Denver offense real quick. Gene Struthers is the quarterback. Bailey O'Shaughnessy is the running back. Ari Mills is the fullback. Alex Jackson, Logan Keel, Jeremy Mosley, and Dylan Lewis are your wide receivers. Keith Wheeler and Chris Altair are your tight ends, both of them rookies in this past draft. And that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35. As that's going to be a handoff to O'Shaughnessy and trying to get around Frosby, but that did not work at all. Frosby showing the quickness there, Eddie, getting him down.
Former defensive player of the season, Cam Frosby, is known for getting tackles behind the backfield for tackling quarterbacks, showing his versatility in the run defense as well.
Yep, I've always said that Cam Frosby is one of, if not the best defensive tackles in all the SFL. Struthers drops back, looking short, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be a 3rd down here for Denver on this drive. Let's go through San Diego's defense. Biff Markham, Bobo Caudill, Ryan Caudill, and Cam Frosby are your defensive linemen. Freddie Trammell, Zach Holdorf, Jeff Gagne, Al Farouk Aminu are your linebackers. Tanner Hendricks, Pink Lisa, Tom Krieg, and Stuart Zamilia are your corners. King Bradshaw, Bob Funk, Danny Carmichael, and Nate Hall are your safeties. And Struthers is forced out of the pocket, looking deep down the field. That is caught. What a throw. What a catch by Logan Keel down the 32-yard line.
Wow, I'm not sure how Logan Keel was able to concentrate. Jumped up, met that ball at its highest point, and brought it down, despite San Diego draped all over him. Wearing like a cheap suit, Chad, but he was able to keep his eyes on the prize and bring that one in.
Sometimes you got to have that cheap suit. Right? I mean, you just never know.
San Diego's offense trying to settle down a bit here now and stay on the field, give that defense a bit of a break.
Yep, split back formation. Struthers, pump fake. Plenty of time. Looking towards the sideline. That is caught. And that is the tight end, Chris Altair, and that's going to be just short of the 1st down.
If he decides to throw that ball just a bit sooner, Gene Struthers, that is, I think he's able to turn around, get upfield, and pick up some more yak yards, Chad.
Yeah, I think he just threw that just a little too low, Eddie, as he had to go diving down to the ground to get it. But you're absolutely right. If he was able to throw that in stride, I think he would have been able to take it for some good yardage. 2nd and inches. Here from the 24-yard line. There's going to be a handoff to O'Shaughnessy. He's got the 1st down past the 20, and Denver is now in the red zone thanks to Bailey O'Shaughnessy.
SFL red zone is what they call it, Chad, and that's where they find themselves looking to capitalize off of that great starting field position.
Yep, and red zone scoring this season, Denver 88.24%. That's 15th in the SFL coming into this game tonight. As Struthers looking over the middle. That is caught. Logan Keel past the 5, down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for Denver.
Did you see how quick he took off after coming to a dead stop and picked up an additional 3 yards? That was very impressive by the young man, Logan Keel.
What is that drill? Like the shuttle cone drill?
Shuttle cone drill, ladder drills, all of that stuff. 3-cone drill.
Nice throw there and nice speed. Nice pickup speed there by Logan Keel, as Logan Keel is actually the seasoned veteran on this team for 10 seasons in the SFL. So he would be considered, quote-unquote, the old man of the team. I formation. There's going to be a handoff. This time it's R.E. Mills in the backfield, and there's a touchdown for the fullback.
We've seen Denver do this throughout the season, Chad. Line up R.E. Mills as a tailback, line him as his natural position at fullback, and they're giving him the ball in both those situations. And here again, inside the SFL red zone, he delivers.
That is his 6th touchdown of the season for R.E. Mills, as Denver showing some signs of life here right at the end of the first quarter.
It's refreshing, Chad. If you consider the fact that they average the second worst average starting field position this season. They come out, get that great starting field position after the great kickoff return, and turn it into points.
Well, and that's going to do it here for the first quarter. We got a good game so far. San Diego got up early by 14 points, but Denver just cut it in half. We'll be right back on SFL on YouTube. And we are back. Chad Rowland, Eddie Gage here live in San Diego, California. And Top Keeper and Zach Holdorf in the stats truck. Thank you, gentlemen, for all the hard work. Cameron Irvine producing the game as usual. And that's going to be taken from the 4. That is going to be Dave Axis as he takes a pass to 25. Look at this little spin move. He saw what Dylan Lewis tried to do it himself. And he just gets it past to the 33-yard line. And we're going to go to the SFL studios for our first game break of the night. Cam, take it away.
Thank you, Chad. Houston and Mexico City tonight, an old Southern rivalry, and these two teams are not disappointing. Jordan Sipe with a touchdown pass into the end zone to Nick Lockett, but look what happens after the play here at Estadio Matt Wilson. A Dags DroneWorks blimp sighting, tied at 14 in the second quarter. Back to you guys in San Diego.
I have 2 things to say about that, and we'll do that after the play. As it's going to be a toss. This time it is to McWaffle, as he's able to get out and get a nice little gain of yardage. I want to say 2 things about that, Eddie. First off, of course, Mike Daggs being big time now, showing off that new blimp he's got, right? All that drone money's paying off. And then second, I'll tell you this, a team that has really been surprising in the second half of this football season has been Mexico City.
Yeah, they figure some things out here late in the season. I look for Ramos to turn the clock back to where he's normally been. That's in the playoffs next season.
And single back formation here. Hunter McWaffle with a nice run. Look at the spin move here by McWaffle. Past midfield down to about the 47-yard line. That's a first down. Nice run there by McWaffle.
This offensive line has done a great job throughout this entire first half, Chad, of getting McWaffle to the second level untouched. I'm not sure what the pregame speech was by Mike O'Neill, but they're doing a great job of executing the game plan.
And let's not forget this, right? This is an offensive line that features 3 undrafted rookies.
Yeah.
So very impressive that we're seeing them not only keep their quarterback clean, but keep opening up holes here for the running back as Pickler drops back, looking. He finds a check down in McWaffle.
Look at Benji
He's got
Matson.
some daylight here. And look at the block there by Benji. What a great play by Matson. He's, Benji Matson, 6'6", 266. That is a beast of a man.
He is, and he's known for getting downfield, making catches in the middle of the field. But he says, hey, listen, I may not have a girlfriend to the likes of that young lady over there in Kansas City, but listen here, I'm a tight end. I know I block well, but I'm just putting it on all for display tonight. That was great. I mean, he turned around, saw his teammate catch that pass and said, hey, look what I can do in a blocking game as well.
Yeah, you see one tight end just having a sweet deal. Now all these tight ends want to have a sweet deal. As 1st and 10 from just outside the 30-yard line. That's going to be a toss. This time it's to Sudo Nakai. And look at Nakai with the juke move on the rookie, as it's just a gain of 5 on the play.
Stutter step. First time we've seen Sudo Nakai, Chad, carry the ball in quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a long time, I think, since Sudo Nakai's carried it, but it's nice to see him out there making some plays. He caught a nice pass earlier. Now he's got a nice little run for 5 yards. And that's going to set up second down here. I formation, heavy set. As Pickler is going to hand this off. This time it is to the fullback, but the Denver defensive line there blows that up and just stops him for a gain of 1.
Great job collapsing. And like they just all pinched down inside and took away the A gap, left them nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was Robert Brady there leading the way. Nice play there by Robert Brady. 2-season veteran. Believe he was a top 5 pick in that draft when he came out. 3rd and 3, offset eye, Pickler. Looking, I thought he was going to run there for a second. Oh, and tries to squeeze it into a tight window, and that wasn't there.
Was not there, Chad. I'd rather see him take off and run to pick up that first down as it was an option for him. He decided to attempt to pass, and Dusty Killebrew almost made him pay for it.
I mean, he does have 2 rushing touchdowns. I hate that he did it against Indianapolis, but he's got 2 rushing touchdowns. So we know he can at least move on his feet. And that is going to bring out Cliff Allen from 40 yards. And the kick is up, and man, he just sneaks that in there on the left side.
Just got it in there, Chad. You wonder how much the wind is blowing here tonight.
Yeah, that wind must be going pretty well because Cliff is usually straight down the middle, but that just barely stuck in there on the left-hand side.
That was close.
For all league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. If you have not checked out that site, please go do it. It is fantastic, as that is going to be taken from the middle of the end zone there, as he's going to bring that out past the 20. He's got maybe some room there, but it's going to be stopped right there on the 28-yard line. Alex Jackson on the return. And so now you're down 10 once again, Eddie. I mean, Denver looked good on that last drive. They got the momentum to keep this going, right?
They did, and it all started with great starting field position. They didn't quite get it this time, Chad, but they got plenty of time. They picked up some things. I'm sure they got on the sideline, made some adjustments, found out what worked for them, what didn't, and we'll see how much they execute the game plan on this drive.
Yep, Gene Struthers so far, 5 of 7 for 78 yards, a 71% completion for Gene. Looking pretty decent so far tonight against this stout San Diego defense, as Struthers drops back, and he's going to look and finds his target.
How?
And that is a first down. That is Jeremy Mosley.
Former tight end, now playing wide receiver, not afraid to go across the middle. He's used to doing that, playing as a tight end. And that was a bang play. Watch this hit, Chad, as soon as he catches the ball. Oh, yeah. My goodness.
And I'll tell you, he had some pressure coming, too. I mean, I think the guy that was blitzing there got caught up in the line, but I think if he had a free rein, he would have had to get that ball out maybe just a little quicker.
Michael Neal telling his safety, he got to get that quicker. How much quicker can he get there?
1st and 10. Spread formation, as it's going to be handoff to O'Shaughnessy. And look at that play right there. Stopped right there at the line. Nice tackle.
Yeah, the left tackle did not get a free release, and that kind of slowed up the play.
Bob Funk there, the 7th-season veteran. First season here, coming over from Canton. As it's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Split back jokers. Set. 2 tight ends on the field against this 3-4 defense. Look at an audible.
And indeed, you called it correctly. Struthers drops back, pressure getting to him. He's going to go short, and he does, and that's not going to do much for him, and that's going to be a 3rd and a very interesting 5 yards in it.
Not going to do much, but they stay 3rd and manageable as the defense was coming, looking to take Gene's head off, so he had to dump that ball off to his hot receiver.
We'd love to see if maybe they try to go back over to Logan Keel on this play. Struthers going to change the play at the line. 3 wide set. Jeremy Mosley in motion. Struthers drops back. Looking, and that is going to be caught. That's Jeremy Mosley. What a nice play design there by the Nightwing offense.
And I see exactly what Gene saw. They sent Jeremy Mosley in motion, trying to pick up the defense and read some keys. San Diego didn't show him any. The only thing they showed was that it was zone. It could have been zone or man at the previous look, but they found out it was zone, took his time, attacked the weak side of the defense. He got 2 receivers with only 1 cornerback in the area. That's easy pitch and catch.
Yeah, I mean, you either had the underneath route there with Logan Keel or going over the top a little bit over to Jeremy Mosley. He picks Mosley, and it was the right decision. First down, and extends the drive here for the Nightwings. On the 26-yard line. There's the handoff to O'Shaughnessy. Gets a little seam up the middle there, and that's a gain of 5 on the run.
Haven't seen a lot of Bailey O'Shaughnessy this drive. Perhaps he's trying to save his legs for the second half. But great job picking up 5 yards there on 1st down. I
mean, we're halfway through the second quarter, Eddie, and he's only got 5 carries so far.
Yeah.
Kind of a surprise. That's really been the arm of Gene Struthers getting him down the field. Offset eye. As there's a handoff, and O'Shaughnessy out of the offset part of that eye, and he gets the first down.
I've seen it earlier this season, Chad. It's no surprise to me. They line him up both as a fullback and a tailback, both him and R.E. Mills, and they use them both. They don't just use it as a disguise. They actually hand the ball off to him.
This is why I love SFL football, right? The uniqueness that each coach brings to their offense and defense even, too. Just very neat to see these guys at different positions. 1st and 10, there's going to be a handoff to O'Shaughnessy once again, but look at that. That was a heck of a play there by the defensive line. Ryland Caudill was right there and just kind of held him up a little bit before Gagne was able to get the tackle.
You know what else I liked about that play is pre-snap. Just before the ball was snapped, San Diego brought the safety down into the box as an 8th defender to give him nowhere to go.
Well, you know, I mean, they got Bailey O'Shaughnessy. When you're in the red zone, I mean, he's pretty surefire target. Struthers drops back, pressure get to him, but he's going to be able to find his target, but that's going to be just short. But they're going to give him a very generous spot. That's going to be 3rd and 3.
Generous indeed, and we've seen both quarterbacks, Chad, find their hot reads as the pressure was coming to Gene.
Yeah, I got to give credit to both these quarterbacks tonight, Eddie. I mean, when the pressures come to them, they have been able to react quickly and get it to their checkdowns. As this is going to be 3rd and 3, let's see what they do here. It is going to be a handoff to O'Shaughnessy, but look at the defensive line. Oh, and just rolling over the defender, and they give him the first down, Eddie. I wonder if this will be challenged.
Yeah, I think Mike O'Neill is talking to his defensive coordinator up in the booth, asking him to get a look at that. He just did, and whistled down to him to challenge that one, because I don't think that was a first down, Chad.
Yeah, I think
unless he rolled over the defender before his knee hit the ground, I think it's going to be 4th and inches.
Yeah, I think his knee was down there as he was doing it. But let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. And, yeah, the knee's down right there.
I don't know, Chad. Let's get another look at that.
Right there. Knee down.
He's down. And you can see the ball.
Yep, not even crossed it.
Yeah, it's about a half yard short.
But that is the unofficial line. We do have to remember that. But the ruling on the field is overturned. So San Diego winning that challenge. It is going to be just short of the first down. So that's going to bring up 4th down here. And I'm assuming we're going to see the field goal unit.
Chad, let me ask you a question. Denver's already out of the playoffs. It's 4th and inches. Do you go for it?
You go for it. If I'm putting on my offensive coordinator hat, you go for it. Why not?
And they're going to kick it.
And you are indeed correct. They are going to bring out their kicker. That's Hudson James, the 106th pick in this past draft. As we mentioned earlier, a lot of rookies on this team, and they've done a very decent job so far this season. I mean, granted, Denver does have 3 wins, but they've been competitive in a lot of games this season, Eddie.
Mike O'Neill's on the sidelines frustrated. He wanted Denver to go for it. He wanted to challenge his defense to make a stop and keep Denver at 7 points here in the first half.
Well, and Denver gets the field goal, so now they are still within 1 score. So, I mean, you have to look at it as a positive as well. They were able to drive down the field and get some points. That's all that matters. As we're going to see Mr. Dave Axis take that outside about the 4-yard line. And he's going to look at this. Dave Axis getting past the first defender there, getting down to the 40, and he's just showing off now with these return skills.
Chad, I think I know why Dave wears those sleeves. He's probably got some grease, some Vaseline, I don't know, some lotion. Who knows? Maybe his wife, Pink Lisa, gave him something. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, defenders are just bouncing off of him left and right, unable to bring him down.
It's probably some of that syrup that McWaffle had, I would assume. You know, it's just like they all just cover themselves in it. That way, you know, Denver can't make the tackles. I don't know.
Look at this. 4-3 defense versus this spread offense.
This is interesting.
Incomplete pass, despite the fact that they had Denver spread out. Unable to complete the pass, going to be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. From the 39-yard line, as you are going to see that 4-wide set once again. It is going to be a toss to the outside of McWaffle. He breaks one tackle, but not the second, as he's going to get a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, Denver's starting to catch on to that toss play a bit, Chad, as they continue to make adjustments, and this time they limit him to a gain of 2. Great job of bringing him down in the open field that time.
So 3rd and 8 here for San Diego, 5 wide. Empty backfield here for Pickler. As you are going to see him man in motion. As Pickler rolls out to his left. Looking to his left and finds Dave Axis. Oh, they're going to mark him out of bounds, Eddie.
I know his right foot was down inbounds, Chad, but the left foot I think he only got about half of his left foot down. They're going to challenge it, and I would too in that situation. It is close, but I think he was out of bounds. I don't think that left foot was down completely inbounds.
Well, let's see. Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retro. Get your SFL console at GoRetro.com. Did Dave Axis indeed take ballet lessons? Let's see if he gets both feet down.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's out of bounds.
Yeah. Wow, look at that effort, though. I give him an A for effort,
Dave.
Yeah.
Look at the stretch there. It looked like he was, performing in Swan Lake on Broadway.
That's important, Chad, because now they're going to lose that challenge should they need it in the second half. They're down to 1.
Yep, and San Diego out of challenges now. So that's going to be 4th and 8. As San Diego's going to have to punt this away for the first time.
First time punting the ball tonight, and it happens here late in the second half.
Yep, Henry Glenn, the undrafted rookie, on the punt. As that is going to be inside the 20, and Jackson doesn't get it too far, past the 25 to the 27. So this is where, Eddie, I think Denver really needs to be aggressive and try to get 7 on the board.
I agree, Chad. 2:54 left. You got all 3 timeouts at your disposal. Got to be careful. You don't want to get too loose here, but let's just see what happens on first down. They do get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, Chad.
Yep, so you might be able to get a double here if you can score a touchdown and get some points on the next possession in the second half. As Struthers drops back, pressure getting to him from the backside. Oh. What a catch there by Bailey O'Shaughnessy. I thought that thing was going to be incomplete, Eddie, but he makes a heck of a grab.
I thought it was too, Chad. We didn't have the best angle at it, but let's look here on the replay. Bailey O'Shaughnessy, that's the second time we've seen him downfield. Oh, reached down to his shoelaces, Chad. He was a bit more open than I thought he was, but he went down low to get it.
Nice play indeed there by O'Shaughnessy, showing him he's just a very versatile back, being able to run and catch the ball. 1st and 10. As you can hear this crowd chanting for defense. Struthers drops back, had to get rid of it just in time.
Just had to.
Check down to O'Shaughnessy, and man, he had pressure coming from both sides there off the edge.
He did. And he must have felt it, or either one of his offensive linemen was screaming at him. But either way, he gets the ball out to Bailey. I thought it was going to be a gain of about a yard, but Bailey fought and picked up 7.
And we are here at the 2-minute warning. Here is San Diego. So far, we got a good one. Denver trying to match up the point total. We'll be right back here on SFL on YouTube. And as we are back here in San Diego, Chad Rowland, Eddie Gage in the booth. There's a handoff. This time it's to the backup fullback, I believe, as it's going to get a first down.
Stackhouse with the carry. I mean, Denver, they said it pregame, Chad. They're going to spread the ball around and give everyone a look. And so far, they're living up to the billing.
Yeah, I mean, O'Shaughnessy still with under 10 carries here in the first half. It's a very interesting number for 30 yards. But he does have 3 catches for 40 yards. Struthers looking over the middle. That is tipped away, incomplete. What a nice defensive play there. That was Nate Hall.
Nate Hall with the tip, Chad. And I tell you what, if he does not come up with that tip, that's going to be a touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, there's a number.
That's only Gene's third incomplete pass of this half.
Yep, 10 of 13 tonight, 147 yards. Looking pretty good so far here for Struthers. 3 wide set. There's the handoff. O'Shaughnessy was able to get past that first tackle, but turn that what could have been a negative into positive, Eddie.
You know, I was looking at these stats pregame, Chad, and Denver, despite their woes this season, is one of the best. They're top 10 in third down conversions. Currently sitting in 8th place coming into this week.
Yep, 70 third down conversions for this team, as is 3rd and 6, 4 wide set. Struthers drops back, pressure early, and what a throw there. That was a nice play by Gene Struthers. Knowing that pressure was coming to him on the outside, he does a 3-step drop, throws a bullet right there to his receiver.
And you know what I like even more about that play? Gene Struthers threw that ball down low to protect his receiver, because that was going to be another bang play, and I'm not sure if he would have got up.
Yeah, you got to protect them receivers for sure, and Struthers did that right there.
Logan Keel showing up today.
Big catch there by Logan Keel as Struthers drops back.
Another one.
There's another one, as there is Mosley right there. First down, they are in the red zone, and Denver's going to burn their second timeout.
And Denver is showing us why they decided to go for 3, Chad, rather than go for it on 4th down. They were pretty confident they were going to get the ball back. And here, I'm going to try to milk some of this clock, Chad, and limit the time that Johnny has on the field to close out this first half. Let's see what they do.
Yep, that's why we're up here calling the game, and they're down there coaching the game, right, Eddie?
Look at this defense. They blitzing.
Look, drops back with the blitz and able to check it down to the tight end there, as that is going to be the final timeout there for Denver.
And Gene saw it too, because those safeties were creeping down in the box play, Chad. I don't know if it's a cover 0. I didn't have the greatest look at it, but they were not messing around. They want to get Denver off the field. And look at this defense.
Now, this is a defense. Look at that over there. Bunch set up top and bunch set for San Diego's defense there.
It's going to be man, and look at the linebackers.
Wow. As Struthers drops back, and he's going to find that check down. Look at this. Breaks that tackle. That was Mosley trying to get to the outside, and he did get out of bounds indeed. Stops the clock at 47 seconds. 47 seconds remaining. They are out of timeouts, Chad. 3rd down and 3. They've been efficient all day on 3rd down. Look at Gene's numbers. 15 to 18 for 180 yards. Let's see if they can convert here, Chad. Man-to-man defense again. Denver 3 for 5 tonight
on
blitzing. 3rd down. Struthers drops
Look
back.
out.
Pressure get to him, and there he goes. Down goes Struthers. Biff Markham with the speed to get around the corner.
And Gene should have saw that one, because they brought the safety down the box again, and they just showed you all the keys. They did not even bother disguising it. They told him, hey, we're coming, because so far Gene has not handled the blitz well. They haven't blitzed often, but when they do, Gene hasn't handled it well.
Yep, and that right tackle just did not have the first step to get Biff Markham, as that is going to bring out Hudson James 36 yards out and just hooks it in there, as they are going to come away with 3 points, Eddie, with 18 seconds to go here in the first half.
Wow, that ball, Chad, looked like it went off to the right before it hooked back left. I thought that was about to go wide right, a la Florida State.
And if you like this game so far, I know everybody is in the chat, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. That is the truest statement I've ever heard. And Dave Axis, look at this again. Dave Axis trying to get to the outside. Hudson James is going to force him out of bounds to the 47-yard line. I'm telling you what, man, Dave Axis had a heck of a return game tonight.
He did. Talking to Denver pregame, they were pretty confident they would get some good returns. They said they've been getting them all week in practice, including a couple of kickoff returns for touchdowns. But so far, it's been San Diego who's come out here tonight. And for a moment there, I thought Dave was gone, as Denver showed poor zone discipline and not keeping the outside contained. 9 seconds left, Chad. San Diego has 2 timeouts. Not sure they're going to have time for both of them, but they do have time to get the ball downfield to set up a potential Cliff Allen field goal to close out this first half.
Yeah, and they may just try to run this out. As you're not seeing a spread look here, as Pickler's going to drop back. He's going to look to the side, and that is incomplete, but a flag is on the play, probably called for pass interference.
And I agree with you. That was a terrible job of defense by Denver secondary.
Yep, that was
Nick stop Kendall. The clock.
That was Nick Kindler right there, Eddie, the 8-season veteran with the mistake.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but he panicked, and there was no need. Oh, look at that play again. Come on, ref. You got to let that go. That's terrible.
That might have been ticky-tacky.
That was awful.
I guess that's the only way we can think of it. It was awful. There you go. 6 seconds to go. I guess I don't blame him for doing this. 6 seconds to go.
Be aggressive.
You know Johnny Pickler wants to be aggressive.
Of course.
That's going to be a handoff. Oh, take. Pickler's got all day to throw. Looking down the sideline. What a catch.
Time expires, Chad.
Waited too long to have that play develop. And that is going to end it here in this first half.
Chad, that was one of the best play fakes I've ever seen. That reminded me of a play fake by Boomer Esiason. For all you young guys out there who don't know, for the Cincinnati Bengals, he was the play fake master, and that was about as well executed a play fake as you'll see in this league.
And that is going to do it here for the first half, as we got 17-13, and I don't think anybody's going to leave the stadium like we thought they might have been, or at least according to some of these San Diego people here in the first half. Eddie, what was your impressions of this first half of football?
Well, Chad, Denver's defense came out stuck in the mud. I'm not sure if they were just trying to play conservative and try to get a good look at what San Diego was doing, as they were just able to march down the field and put up points in about 3 minutes and some change. But since then, they've rebounded, got on the sidelines, talked to the coaches, made some adjustments. And San Diego's still moving the ball, but they got to earn it. They're having to put together long, extensive play drives to score. They put up 17 points, which is impressive in itself, but we'll see how it all shakes out in the second half. Chad, it looks like this one is going to come down to the fourth quarter, potentially.
Yeah, and I expect the running games of both of these teams to get more involved. As you saw, Hunter McWaffle, 8 carries for 87 yards. Bailey O'Shaughnessy, 9 carries for only 34 yards.
Yeah.
So let's see what adjustments these teams have made, as Denver will be receiving this kick here in the third quarter. And if you're Denver right now, I believe you got to get O'Shaughnessy more involved, right?
I agree with you, Chad, but they've been so great diversifying this offense. I wouldn't mind if they save them for later in the fourth quarter, Chad. Wow, going to kick the return this one.
Deep into the end zone, as that is going to be past the 25 up to the 26-yard line. And that is going to bring out this Denver offense. Gene Struthers looking pretty decent so far tonight. 13 of 16, 161 yards, 81% completion percentage.
I would like to see for San Diego to blitz a little bit more, to put some pressure on him. He's handled the zone very well. He's handled man coverage pretty well too, but the blitz is giving them problems. Let's see if they call up a little bit more of that here in the second half.
Yep, let's see if that defensive line gets more involved too. Cam Crosby only had that 1 tackle for loss. So Struthers drops back, and there's that blitz you were talking about, as that is going to be caught. What a catch there. That was Logan Keel.
And it's right there, Gene showed what a great job of being a 6'5" quarterback looks like, because he threw that ball, Chad. It looked like at his highest point. You know how a receiver catches it at his highest point? He had his elbow up above his eyeballs, Chad, when he let that ball go.
Yeah, because you had one of the Caldwell brothers just jumping right there in front of you. You got to throw it up high, but that's what that 6'6" frame will help you do. As that is going to be a handoff to O'Shaughnessy. He's able to break that first tackle. Broke the second. If Nate Hall wasn't right there, he had some room to go.
If Nate Hall did not make that tackle, Tad, it's going to be a foot race to the end zone. Great job by Nate getting them down, because otherwise he might still be running right now.
Here we go. 2nd and 6. Here, I formation set. As there's going to be the handoff. This time it goes to the fullback, R.E. Mills, as he goes up the middle for a gain of a couple. It sets up 3rd and 1.
Watching this game, Chad, I can see why Denver's in the top 10 in third down conversions, because they they run an offensive style. They don't try to get too much, but they try to stay ahead of the chains. Let's see if they can do so here on 3rd and 1.
3rd and short. And there's going to be a handoff. O'Shaughnessy goes up the middle, gets that first down, past the 50, up to the 45.
It's just so refreshing, like you said, Chad, to see the versatility of these offenses around the league and how people design their personnel to match their scheme.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen earlier in the season, you saw offensive linemen coming in there fullback, right? You've seen well, you've seen tight ends go in different spots. There's a handoff to O'Shaughnessy trying to get to the outside. Breaks that tackle. Look at this, breaking another tackle. Look at Bailey O'Shaughnessy just trying to take this offense on his shoulders, gets the first down.
And look at Jeremy Mosley celebrating that run. He deserves it because he broke 3 tackles just like McWaffle did earlier down that same sideline to pick up the first down.
Yeah, he went right through Nate Hall. He went through Tanner Hendricks. I mean, these are guys who are no slouches when it comes to tackling.
No.
So great, hard, aggressive running there by Bailey O'Shaughnessy.
He also got a great block by Logan Keel, too.
As you see, 13 carries, 68 yards tonight so far for O'Shaughnessy. We talked about it, trying to get him more involved, and they are going to do right there. He hits the check down on the blitz, a loss of yard right there, but that was just a nice play by Nate Hall.
Yeah, but he had to get the ball out because they were bringing 2 linebackers after Gene. He had to get the ball out.
Yeah, and we keep talking about it. We'll say it again. Both these quarterbacks doing very well when it comes to the pressure and getting the ball out quick. Struthers looking short and finds O'Shaughnessy, and that's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
I couldn't see who the receiver was who was playing inside of Bailey, but that was the guy to go to. Instead, he let it throw it to his tailback for the 3rd time tonight downfield. That was a dangerous throw.
Very dangerous throw, and he had time to throw, so he could have went through his reads and be able to find that target, but he just did not. 3rd and 5.
Look out.
Backside pressure from Jeff Gagne, and he hits him just as he throws, and that's going to force a punt here for Denver.
I think it's going to be a field goal attempt, Chad. 4th down and 5, and Denver's defense is doing a great job once they get in close.
Yep, and this is going to be in Hudson James's range here from 45 yards out. I thought it might have been just a little outside, but looks like it's not going to be as James. Kick is up, and it is good as Denver inching closer here, Eddie. Now they're only down 1.
And as that ball went through the uprights, Chad, this crowd got a bit quieter, Chad, as they're starting to get just a bit nervous. But credit to San Diego's defense, Chad. They continue to hold Denver's offense to field goals rather than touchdowns.
Yep, and let's see. I mean, I'll tell you one of the big things so far tonight for San Diego is the return game of Dave Axis.
Yeah, not him this time though.
And it's not going to be him this time. It's going to be. It looks like B Robo. As usually you see either Dave Axis or Lili Nakai back there, but this time they got B Robo helping him out tonight.
Well, Dave might be tired, Chad. He's been running up and down on these returns all game long. Perhaps he's needed a breather. Not sure why. As you actually see him up there blocking for his teammate. Dave said, "Hey, I may be a diva, but I can block." He didn't block anybody, Chad.
He
but
didn't block anybody. He went no. He's such a diva. He went block the kicker for no reason.
He went looking after the kicker. Come on, Dave. You gotta do better
come on,
than that.
Dave. Come on. Look. I don't even know what to say to that. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Usually they go to McWaffle. They go with
great
McWaffle
block
on this toss route. And look at this. Rom Noel with a nice block, and they're going to give him that first down, Eddie. Gain of 10.
Wow. I've never seen someone look for the kicker to block on a return, Chad, but we just seen it there. He ran up through past about 5 would-be tacklers looking for the kicker.
Shout out to Dave Axis in the chat. He can't get dirty. That's why he's a decoy.
Dirty. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he can't scuff up in sleeves, man.
Not at all.
4 wide set here for San Diego. Pickwick's going to on a delayed handoff to McWaffle and gets up the middle, a gain of 6 on the run, Eddie.
Not only is Johnny fooling me with the play action, but he fooled me that one time with the delay too.
Yeah, Johnny Pickler must have been working on his play action, pose or whatever you want to call it there during the offseason.
Look for the fullback dive here.
2nd and 4. As they are going to send a man in motion, that's B Robo. And there is the fullback dive as Eddie Gage calls it, and he's going to get that first down.
5-yard pickup up the A gap through the teeth of the defense. That's impressive.
Eddie Gage over there channeling his Miss Cleo as he's able to be a psychic.
Ramos taught me a thing or two.
Oh, man, I was going to say, please tell me you know Miss Cleo. There's a handoff to Hunter McWaffle. The line breaks that up there. Nice play by the Denver front four as McWaffle still was able to turn that into 4 yards.
Still able to pick up 4 yards. Wow.
And that just tells you about the hard-nosed running that McWaffle can do, right? I mean, this is no slouch. 6'10", or 6 foot, 210 pounds. I mean, he's not as big as some of these running backs, but he's able to be a power back here in this offense as they are going to send Eagle Mondavi in motion. That's the first time we've called his name tonight.
Yeah.
There's a handoff there to McWaffle.
Oh, great job.
Look at the Denver defense right there. Luis Quintana, the 35th overall selection there, and Luke Schreiner in there as well.
Yeah, along with Dusty Killebrew, read it like a book, went over there and made a play. They're going to force a 3rd down and long. Let's see what Johnny does here to try to move these chains.
Yep, tough spot here for San Diego's offense, 5 wide. 3rd and 7. As let's see if this young Denver defense is up to the task.
Denver's got a safety down in the box playing a short middle. Might go over his head, Chad.
Yep, I try to. Bringing the pressure, Pickler rolls out to his left. Looking over the middle, across him. Oh, tipped away there. That was a great play. Nick Kindler, the veteran of this defense, making a play.
Chad, I thought that was going to be a pick 6. When Johnny first threw the ball over there, I was saying to myself, oh, no. But he's fortunate that ball hit the ground because, Chad, I thought Denver's about to be dancing in the end zone.
Man, I'll tell you, that's a dangerous game of chance right there if you're going to roll out to your left and throw across the body, right?
Yeah.
Very dangerous throw by Pickler. I mean, if there's anybody that can make that throw, it is Johnny Pickler. But he did not do it that time. Nice play there by Nick Kindler, as it is going to be fair caught there on the 23-yard line, and that's going to bring out Denver's offense here, Eddie, with an opportunity to take the lead.
I'm looking at Alex Jackson, number 17, and I can't help but think of Riley Quintero. I could have sworn he wore that number when he played here, and he gives me nightmares.
He did indeed wear that number. I was thinking the same thing earlier. The 79th overall pick, Alex Jackson, number 17, as you're going to see 1st and 10 on the 23, split back formation. As there's a handoff to O'Shaughnessy, and look at the front four there. Cam Frosby with the tackle, but man, I'll tell you what, trying to run up the middle on this front four is a very tough choice to do.
It is, as you get a good look at Mike O'Neal on the sidelines, looking like he's in shape, Chad. My head coach doesn't look quite in shape.
He's probably, he travels a lot, so he's probably got that traveling gym like The Rock does, right? Gene Strong was pressure getting to him from Biff Markham and trying to hurry up and hit the tight end. He was not able to. That was Keith Wheeler. I think that's his first target of the night.
Here in the second half, you can see the adjustments by the San Diego defense as they continue to put the pressure on Gene. They continue to bring the blitz, Chad, here in the second half, and he has not responded well to it.
No, he has not. 3rd and 10 here for Denver. They do convert a few 3rd downs here. The percentage is a little off, but let's see what they do. Struthers drops back, looking over the middle, and that's going to be interception. That's Tom Krieg. He's going to take it to the 30, past the 20, down the sideline to the 16, and San Diego with an opportunity here to extend their lead.
3rd and long situation. They haven't been in it much at all today, Chad. I think only a couple of times have this been longer than, say, 3rd and 5. Here it's 3rd and 10. They did not perform well on 1st and 2nd down and put them in this situation. That time the ball a bit underthrown, and San Diego makes this offense play and is going to get great starting field position just outside the SFL red zone.
First mistake of the night for either team here.
Yep.
As, you had a man over the top and a man underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was just, and it was tight coverage. It wasn't just like he had an opportunity and they closed the gap. Like he was covered. So interesting choice there by Struthers. It cost them as they get San Diego inside the red zone. There's another delayed handoff by Johnny Pickler, and it's going to get him up to the 10, a gain of 4.
2nd down and 4, about the 12-yard line. San Diego does not want to settle for 3. They want to pick up 7 here and try to make this an 8-point lead. Can they do it?
I mean, if anybody's offense can do it, it is going to be San Diego. as it's going to be 2nd and 6. Here in the tail end of the third quarter, Pickler.
Look
short
out.
drop and pressure again.
Oh!
Johnny Pickler just shoves him off of him. Look at the juke move by Pickler getting inside to the 5-yard line. First down, San Diego.
That's embarrassing, Chad. You're a strong safety coming to take the quarterback's head off, and he somehow managed to shake you off and pick up 9 yards in the process. Johnny gets up, looks at the young man and says, "Weight room."
Lucas DeVore right there was the guy, the free safety, coming on the blitz. Johnny Pickler acting like Bugaloo, saying, "Get off me," as Rob Noel is going to run that in there for a touchdown. San Diego back on the board.
San Diego had a golden opportunity to put San Diego in a 3rd and long situation and force a potential field goal attempt. But Johnny Pickler, looking to get into the All-Star game yet again, says, "Hey, Sully Richardson, I know you've been getting a lot of talk about going to the All-Star game, but if you do, you're going to have to get behind me as I just put my team and extended this lead to 4.
And I know we've been talking a lot about different players tonight, but let's give Rob Noel some flowers, right? 7 carries for 39 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight here for the fullback as the kick is up and good. So San Diego extends their lead. They were up 1. Now they're up even more than that.
8-point lead. Plenty of time left. Denver has nothing to hang their heads over as they are still in this ball game. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs, try to stay in 2nd and 3rd manageable situations, which is what their offense feeds off of.
As we Dylan Lewis on the return up to the 28-yard line. Let's go back to the SFL studios for a game update. Cam, take it away.
Thank you, Chad. I see your Dave Axis, and I raise you Greg Corky on the kick return from the 2-yard line. Gets away from 1 and then spins away from the kicker. The 7th lead change in the game, and Houston is back on top 35-31 with 7 minutes left. Back to you.
Yep, the only difference is that Dave Axis got stopped by the kicker. As it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 28, split back formation. As there's a handoff to O'Shaughnessy, and I'll tell you right there, that's Freddie Trammell there on the tackle. But this front 7 of this San Diego's defense is really stacked, Eddie.
Yeah, those quick hitters that Denver started to run a lot of in the second half have not gotten much production, and has what put them in these 2nd and 3rd and long situations. They got to find something else.
I want to give an interesting stat. It's not really a stat about this front 7, but I'll do it after this play. As it's going to be 2nd and 8. Offset eye as they're going to go back to O'Shaughnessy again, and that's going to be stopped there, 3rd and 7. And I want to go through this here as this front 7 right now has a combined 9 All-Star appearances between. That tells you how good this front 7 is.
Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed. 3rd and 7. Denver with another test. As Struthers drops back. Good protection. Tipped away. That was in his hands, but I think the defender was able to break it up right there. Nice play. And Zach Oldorf is injured.
Not good for San Diego. Hopefully he's okay.
Just give him a can of corn and he'll be good.
That's right.
One of them guys in the longest yard asked for a can of corn, and he got right back in there. So we'll see if that's indeed the magic of the SFL doctors, if they can do that. As Denver is going to have to punt this away.
Yep. Anytime they've gotten in 3rd long situations, San Diego has brought heat, and they have not responded well. Kudos to the San Diego defense.
Low snap, but was able to handle that. As look like to be taken just inside the 40. Dave Axis breaking 1 tackle and trying to get up to midfield. They're going to get great starting field position here on the 48. And Eddie, let's talk about this. The stage is set for the final weekend of the regular season. Saturday, the division that nobody seems to want to win. The Central Division will finally be decided with all 4 teams in action at 9 p.m. Eastern, plus the most hyped battle of the season Monday night, when 10-1 Alamo City visits 11-0 Fort Worth. For full list of games and playoff ramifications, visit Simulationfl.net. And it's going to be an exciting weekend of football as a lot of intrigue and storylines will be decided this weekend, Eddie.
Absolutely, I can't wait.
As that's going to be a
Play fake.
and a flag on the field, and they're going to find Dave Axis in the middle, and that's going to be to the 30-yard line. Let's see what the call is, Eddie.
It came from the back, Judge. It might be holding, and it is.
Ooh, and it is indeed. That is hold on Anthony Anderson.
Yep.
The only non-undrafted rookie on this offensive line. And that's going to send him back.
No, that's going to be a first down, Chad. That was on a defense.
Oh, it was on the defense. Look at that.
Came from the back, Judge.
Came from that was Luis Quintana then. That was for the holding call. My mistake. As Pickler drops back, pressure getting to him on the backside, was able to get. And look at Benji Matson. We talked about how good he is on the run blocking. There he is showing off the skills he's always had, the ability to catch the ball, Eddie.
Anytime your man, Chad, makes great effort that does not involve him hitting the stat sheet, such as blocking downfield, we don't award him with a catch too, Chad. And I'm not sure how he came up with that reception. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, that was just a perfectly placed ball. And you can't say anything more than that, right? I mean, if that was off by a little bit, Luke Schreiner was right there with an opportunity with a pick. And
offensive line also did a great job picking up the blitz, too.
1st and 10. I'm going to be keeping an eye on Mateo Bravado there in the slot, Eddie. Benji Matson motioning to the other side. Pickler rolls out to his left. He threw across the body last time. He does it again. Flag on the play. Matson with another catch. Let's see what the call is.
That's going to be pass interference. That was a bang-bang play. I didn't get a good look at it, Chad. So let's see if we can get a look at it here. We will. Oh, ref, you got to let these guys play.
Yeah, you got to let them play that. I mean, that's just... No, that I don't believe that call. I'll tell you this, though. This is an interesting stat that was brought up. Is Denver only has 8 penalties coming into this game tonight. That's second in the SFL.
I saw that too. Yeah.
They're a very disciplined football team, but tonight they're getting calls.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10, bunch set at the top. There's going to be a handoff to McWaffle. He's got some room, and nobody's going to touch him. Touchdown, McWaffle.
Chad, the offensive line for San Diego has played great all night in both the run and pass game. They do a great job of it here. This man just ran to the end zone untouched. I'm not sure what message that Mike O'Neill fed him at halftime, but they have responded on both the offense and defensive ends, creating turnovers, capitalizing off those turnovers with points, and San Diego is just clicking on all cylinders right now.
Did you notice there, Eddie, who was blocking as well?
I did see that. I did.
He wasn't blocking the kicker this time.
No, he was not.
With a nice block there, along with Mateo Bravado. The kick is up and good. And it's worth mentioning once again, Eddie, that this is a team with 3 undrafted rookies on the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
Can there be? I mean, the West Division, along with your guys' team as well, is stacked when it comes to offensive line. This could be a very interesting decision for the All-Star voters when that time comes if you don't put one of these offensive linemen in there from San Diego.
It does not matter where you get drafted, Chad. It's just your job to take advantage of the opportunity when your name is called.
I mean, when you look at this, I mean, we talked about it already. I mean, Denver, one of the youngest teams, if not the youngest team in the SFL.
Yeah.
They have 7 players on the defensive side of the ball that are rookies this year. You can make an impact immediately. So all these rookies need to be paying attention, even undrafted players, such as the offensive line of San Diego, putting in work tonight. As that is going to be to the outside, Jeremy Mosley with a gain of a couple.
San Diego brought the blitz again from the secondary.
And that is going to do it here in the 3rd quarter. You guys know what to do in the chat. Get your 4s up. We'll be right back. San Diego with a lead, 31-16.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
And as you can see, here's Zach Holdorf with a torn bicep. He is going to be doubtful for return as that And San Diego's got a pretty good lead so far here. Let's see if that comes back to them. See if Denver can take advantage. 10 minutes of football left, Eddie, as we got 3 wide set here for the Nightwings. As Struthers drops back, looking over the middle. That is going to be caught. And that is a nice gain of 9 there to the wide receiver, Logan Keel.
Logan Keel is just a great athlete, just lucky to get up as he was hit immediately after getting the ball and then on his way down and hit him again.
Yeah, 3rd and inches here. Very interesting. You don't see O'Shaughnessy in the backfield. They are going to go to R.E. Mills. He gets the first down easily and gets a little bit more on that. Nice tackle there by the defense.
Giving O'Shaughnessy a blow, knowing he wasn't going to get the ball.
Yep, just giving O'Shaughnessy a rest there. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Struthers drops back, looking, and overthrow. Looked like he might have overthrown his receiver there, Eddie. Incomplete.
Yeah, he tried to turn around and locate the ball, and look at just miscommunication there.
Yep, just a simple miscommunication between the quarterback and receiver. 2nd and 10. San Diego in that 4-3 defense. Offset eye for Denver. Struthers drops back. The pressure going to come to him from the both sides, and it hits him as he throws. Incomplete. It was the backside pressure there, Eddie, that was able to get the hit.
All night long, San Diego did not blitz much in the first half until the waning moments of the second quarter, and perhaps that was enough for him to see that might be a chink in the armor of this Denver offense and decide to do a lot more of it in the second half.
Empty backfield.
They're going to blitz again here.
5 wide. As Struthers drops back, looking, finds his man.
Catch.
That is a great throw, great catch there. Dylan Lewis, first down.
That time they did a great job of protecting Gene Struthers. They brought the blitz. Offensive line held up great. Kept his eyes downfield, found his target, moved the chains.
Yep, so Denver there with another 3rd down conversion. As they are at midfield. Struthers drops back, looking short, and finds his target as Mosley with the catch. I don't know how he caught that either, Eddie.
I'm not sure either. He's slow to get up, too.
Yeah, I think Mosley's been punished all night long here. He's been leading him over the middle, getting hit quite a bit. Probably taking a toll on the young man. 2nd and 6, I formation. As look for San Diego maybe to possibly be bringing the heat. And R.E. Mills, man. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. R.E. Mills looked like when he was fumbling out of there, Eddie. He had like just one hand on the ball.
It looked like he didn't field the ball cleanly on the handoff.
Man, that was a dangerous play indeed. But what it doesn't get much yardage, and it sets up 3rd and 6 here for Denver. Tricky yardage situation for any team in the SFL. 4 wide set.
Blitz
coming. Struthers forced out of the pocket, looking deep down the middle, and what a catch by Logan Keel, and that's a touchdown for Denver.
Wow, Chad. Very impressive throw. Denver brought the blitz again, Chad, and Gene Struthers, who has not handled it well all night long, said, you know what, we got nothing to lose. We already out of the playoff hunt. Why not find something to build upon? He finds his receiver, Logan Keel, has played great all night long. Threw a deep pass. I'm not sure how that ball was completed, as San Diego had 2 defenders in the area. Logan Keel fields it cleanly, stays on his feet, scores a touchdown, and this is suddenly a 1-score ball game, Chad.
Look at this. Interesting indeed, as the kick is up and good, as they're only down 8 still. Denver within striking distance. I mean, Struthers was forced out of the pocket, as you talked about, Eddie. That pressure was coming to him. Throws it over Pink Lisa, right in between Pink Lisa and actually Tom Krieg there, as Keel was untouched going into the end zone. So now it's time for San Diego to respond to that. You don't want to give up the ball right now because they were able to drive very well there, Denver, on that drive.
They did. 7 minutes and change left in this ball game, and Johnny would like to put a long drive together to try to extend this lead. Let's see if they can do it.
Yep, so Hunter McWaffle, 14 carries for 123 yards tonight. Rob Noel, 7 carries for 39 yards. Both of them combined for 3 touchdowns tonight. As I would say they're probably, I agree with you, Eddie. I think they're going to try to lean on that run game to drain this clock a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if that's the game plan by head coach Mike O'Neill. 4 wide. We've seen the toss out of this formation all night long.
All night long.
There it is. And that's going to be nice. I mean, Luis Quintana right there, that's what you got to do, right? You got to get that pressure up, Eddie, to be able to stop him right there. At least, hold him back so the other guys can get to him.
Quintana slowed him down. Stephen Fords cleaned him up.
Yep, Stephon Forge, a 5-season veteran in this league. As it's going to be 2nd and 10. Bunch set at the bottom. As Pickler drops back. The pressure coming from the backside there. Oh! Man. If Benji Matson would have caught that, there is a flag on the play. Let's see.
And that's a terrible call, too, Chad. They are bailing San Diego out with these penalties.
I mean, I got to give credit right there. I mean, Pickler was able to he was flushed out of the pocket with that backside pressure give him credit. That throw on one leg, it looked like, was pretty accurate.
Great arm strength. But these referees got to swallow the whistle.
Yeah, you got to let that play go. I don't know if he was right. I don't know if that was, it looked pretty bang to me.
But Johnny did do a great job getting out of the pocket there, Chad, and
you got to give him credit. He was able to get out of that pocket on one leg, almost got shoestring tackled in the backfield as Pickler drops back, looking, fires it, and that is over the linebacker right into the hands of Benji Matson. First down, San Diego.
First down, San Diego. This offense is striking quick. They do not get paid by the hour, Chad, and they move the chains again.
Yep, as we'll see a replay of that throw, and just drops a dime beautifully in there, right to Matson. I'll tell you what, Matson has had a terrific game tonight so far.
Speaking of a terrific game, a terrific career, that last touchdown that Logan Keel brought in tied him with Mike Osai for 23rd all-time with 63 touchdowns.
And congratulations, Logan Keel, as Pickler drops back. He's going to get out of the pocket again. He hits the check down this time to B. Robo. And look at the blocking here by San Diego. Past the 30, gets a first down and more. Great. I mean, that is just a team effort right there, Eddie. Only to hit your wide receiver, what looks like basically a screen, and was able to get that blocking up front.
Mateo Pavado looking to take the heads off of these defenders of Denver, allows his man to pick up additional yardage and move the chains.
Yeah, it was not only Mateo Pavado, but Eagle Mondavi as well, as both these players have not registered a single stat tonight, but still putting in that effort with the blocking there, Eddie.
Absolutely.
1st and 10, toss to the outside of McWaffle. Quintana right there once again, but Forge missing the tackle as McWaffle still getting a gain of 6.
And now San Diego finds themselves in field goal range here, Chad, just outside the 20-yard line. If you're San Diego's offensive coordinator, do you even call a pass play here?
No, absolutely not.
I don't either.
I mean, this is well within Cliff Allen's range, and there's going to be a handoff to Rob Noel. And Stephon Forge just stood him up right there. What a tackle by Stephon Forge.
Stephon Forge not giving up on this game, not giving up on his team, making plays out here, trying to force a field goal attempt here by San Diego.
Well, let's see if that front seven is able to get some pressure here on Pickler, or maybe try to stop the run. 3rd and 2. Let's see if they can hold him to 3. As you are going to see Pavado in motion. Forge maybe trying to come with the pressure. He does come with the pressure. He gets to the outside just short, but look at that. Nice defense there. Luis Quintana was all over B. Robo right there, was able to break that pass up. And that is going to be 4th down here for San Diego.
That was a great pass breakup. If there was ever a time for a PI, I thought that might have been it, but they said it was clean.
Yep, and that is going to bring out Cliff Allen here for the 3 points, 39 yards out. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and he slices that right in there, right down the middle. Good, 31-23. And we're getting word here, and it looks like a player is injured on the field, Ahmad Miller. Defensive tackle down. Getting an update here from SFL Studios. Houston and Mexico City tied at 38, heading into overtime.
Wow.
So that's a great game indeed there. Hopefully everybody tonight is watching this on split screen.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes to go, Eddie. You're only down 11. You're still in this ball game. There's still plenty of time. But you got to be aggressive if you're Denver's offense, right?
You do.
I was really expecting way more than that, Eddie. As Jackson takes it from the end zone. Nice spin move, gets up to the 25. I was waiting for kind of a longer answer.
You want me to elaborate? Here you go. If I'm Denver, I'm coming out with a minimum of a 3 wide receiver set. I'm not even messing around with split twins, split pro like we've seen pretty much a lot of tonight. I'm going to go with 3 wide receiver sets and put the pressure on San Diego to remain aggressive and try to make a play.
This is a team that has a lot of defensive backs in its backfield, 8 total. And look at that. There's that defensive formation.
And they're blitzing again, Chad.
1st and 10 from the 25. Struthers drops back. Pressure getting to him. He's going to fire short. And then it's going to be a 7-yard gain. It does move you down the field, but that just is not aggressive enough for me, Eddie.
But they are blitzing, Chad. You want to get the ball out your hands, and hopefully for you,
that is true.
One of your playmakers can make a play in those one-on-one situations and pick up some yak yards.
Yeah, I'll give you total credit for that, Eddie. Nice analysis indeed. 2nd and 3, pressure coming up the middle. Shaughnessy is going to meet that pressure. Bob Funk stands him up right there. No gain on the play.
3rd down and 2, Chad. You want to pick up the 1st down, but at the same time, what personnel are you going to bring out to pick up that 1st down? Because I'm assuming they're going to start going hurry up soon.
Yeah, getting almost to 4 minutes to go in this ball game, I would assume hurry up is going to come if they go to 1st down. As it is going to be 3rd and 2. There's a handoff to O'Shaughnessy. He does get the 1st down. Nate Hall was right there to stop him, but not in time for that 1st down. As looks like Denver's not going to go hurry up here right now.
No, they're not. And if you're a fan of Denver, you're glad they did. Not in that personnel.
Well, no, not in that personnel. I'll give you that. But I'm just waiting for this 4 or 5 wide sets to come out.
Look at the safeties both down in the box. Here comes the blitz.
1st and 10. As that is a handoff to O'Shaughnessy, and that is going to be up the middle for a gain of 1.
Wow. You like to see him check out of that and dial up something else.
Yeah, they're going right back to that same formation. And going back to the run with O'Shaughnessy. He's going to try to get to the outside and gets a couple of yards on that play, Eddie. It's going to set up 3rd and 4, and this is not the formation you want to be in for no huddle.
No, you're not.
3rd and 4. Struthers drops back, looking, and finds his man, though. Logan Keel with another great catch.
Excuse me, Chad.
Yeah, we're wrong on that one. 1st and 10. As Struthers drops back once again, looking, and that's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be a 2nd down.
Nate Hall lined up, Chad, about a yard off the line of scrimmage, and he wanted to go over there and see what kind of cologne Gene Struthers was wearing because he was trying to get to know him just a little bit better, Chad.
Probably like Savage, like Johnny Depp cologne. 2nd and 10, empty set.
Man-to-man defense. The safety is sliding over to play man, and here comes the blitz.
Struthers looking over and almost intercepted by Tom Krieg. He's got the only interception of the day, and
almost had his
3rd
second.
Down.
I thought that was going the other way, Chad.
I thought that was picked. It was right there in his hands, and that's a very rare drop from Tom Krieg. 6th season veteran here in the SFL. 3rd and 10, 4 wide set as Struthers. Looking down the field, he's going to check it down to O'Shaughnessy. He's got some room, Eddie. 1st down past the 30, up to about the 25, 24-yard line. Love to go no huddle, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
You'd have loved for him to run out of bounds and stop the clock.
Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Denver drops back, looking, and that's going to be incomplete, going to Logan Keel, but broken up by the defense.
I'm not a proponent of PI, Chad, but that looked like it might have been at that time.
Yeah, that was pretty close right there. I'll agree with you, Eddie.
Not saying it was, but it just looked close.
This is the 71st play of the night here for Denver. 2nd and 10, empty set. As Mosley is going to be the man in motion.
They got Nate Hall covering Logan Keel. I look for Logan all day in that matchup.
Looks like they got a linebacker out there, too. Struthers looking, finds, and that's Alex Jackson down to the 5.
How did he catch that, Chad? I have no idea. Krieg was all over him.
Against Tom Krieg there, Eddie. 1st and goal, empty set. Struthers looking over the middle, and there's going to be a pass interference call in the end zone.
I didn't like that one either, Chad. I thought they should let him play.
But what it does, Eddie, though, most importantly, it stops the clock.
Stops the clock. It's going to be 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. And I have a funny feeling, Chad, just knowing the history of Denver's offense, they're going to come out here looking to pass rather than settling for a 1-yard TD run.
I think you go Bailey in the fullback slot, try to just run him up the gut.
I agree. Let's see what they do.
Let's see what the head coaching staff does. 1st and goal. I think you're right, Eddie. I think this may be a pass.
2 tight ends.
You got the backup. It looks like either R.E. Mills or the backup in there. Can't quite make out the number.
Oh, look at this.
Man defense here for the Mavericks.
Look for a quick hitter.
Struthers looking.
There it
pressure
is.
gets him, and that was deflected at the line. Looked like Biff Markham with the deflection.
Biff Markham deflected it, and had he not, Logan Keel would be celebrating with his teammates right now. Ran a quick hitch route, and he was open.
Maybe they try to go back to that play. Let's see. 2nd and goal. Split back formation. San Diego's defense looking like they're looking for the dive here. They are going to send their man out in motion. Krieg's going to follow. Struthers drops back on the pass. Pressure, and O'Shaughnessy.
Wow. Clip that, Chad.
Play.
Clip that. That is a great effort.
That is Al-Farouk Aminu, the 70th overall pick. Struthers drops back. Pressure getting to him. He had his man open, Eddie. Incomplete. Yes. That pressure caused that throw.
Chad, that man deserves a max deal, whatever it's worth, because had he not made that play, Chad, that's a touchdown. This man was chasing a quarterback, turned around, located the football, and made the tackle. That is outstanding.
And so the field goal unit here, Eddie, coming out.
I agree with
on the 20-yard line. The kick is up and good. And, yes, I do have to agree with this one. 15 plays, Eddie, and you come out with only 3 points. That's got to be a little bit disappointing.
That is disappointing, but you got to give credit to San Diego's defense. Logan Keel should have scored a touchdown and hitch route, but the defensive line batted the ball down at the line of scrimmage, knocked that ball away, prevented the touchdown. Next up, like you said, the rookie, hashtag making an impact, locates the ball carrier, brings him down. Here we got an onside kick.
Onside kick situation. Now look at this. Denver gets the ball back.
Yeah, I thought that was shy of the 10-yard limit there. I didn't think that ball traveled 10 yards. What do you think? I don't think it did.
I mean, if it did, it was 10.1 yards.
I think San Diego got, I thought Denver got away with one.
Now this is interesting.
Very.
Very interesting indeed. Denver gets the ball back on an onside kick. Empty
Look
set,
out.
pressure coming. He hits as he throws it. Oh, if you're Stuart Amelia, you got to make that catch.
You got to make that catch. That should have been a thanks for coming, good night, now drive home safely moment for San Diego. But Denver needs to play another down.
Man, I'm still just reeling off of that Al-Farouk Aminu effort play.
Yeah, that was outstanding. That was one of the plays of the year.
That has to be a play of the year indeed. 2nd and 10, bunch set formation at the top.
And guess what's coming?
Struthers.
The blitz.
Can he lead a fourth quarter game tying drive? Struthers tipped away at the line.
Down again.
That was Caudell with the tip.
San Diego's defensive line has made some outstanding efforts here in the second half. Denver was looking for Logan Keel once again, and he was open too.
And that was Bobo Caudill doing the Dikembe Mutombo impression there. As the early third down, they've been able to convert tonight. Let's see if they do again. They're 10 of 17 on third down conversions. Struthers looking, finds the man. That's Dylan Lewis with the catch down to the 40.
Randy Moss impersonation over Tom Creed.
Look at that, and we are at, man, I'll tell you what, Eddie, this is a ball game. We're at the 2-minute warning. Don't you go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back here in California on SFL on YouTube. We are back, folks. Chad Rowland, Eddie Gage in the booth. Top key for Zach Holdorf in the stats truck, making us look smarter than what we sound. And Cameron Irvine in the production side of things tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, for all the hard work. Denver trying to drive here late in the fourth. Struthers looking, hits his check down. Oh, they're going to count as a fumble.
Wow, Chad, they got to take a look at that. I thought that was a forward pass.
That looked like a forward pass to me. Are we going to see the booth is going to review it? Yeah, that's a forward pass. Eddie.
Yeah. It was close, but I thought that was a forward pass for sure.
That's what it looked like. So let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. And yeah, I think that's a forward pass. Let's see what the call is on the field.
It is forward pass, incomplete.
Yep. Incomplete pass here. As man, that would have been a tough 5 yards to swallow.
Yeah, both these teams been getting some questionable calls tonight.
Yep, Gene Struthers 27 of 43. That's 27 of 44 tonight for 332 yards. As he has passed the ball way more than Johnny Pickler. Pickler 10 of 15 tonight.
Yeah.
For 175 yards, but it's really just been the running backs with the show for them. As O'Shaughnessy is going to be the man in motion.
You got a safety lined up against Bailey O'Shaughnessy.
As Struthers drops back, looking, and that's going to be caught. That's Mosley down to the 30. That's a first down, and you're going to see the first timeout burned. And Eddie, want to bring this up as SFL Studios provides us with an update. Houston wins it in overtime, 41-38. So Houston getting the victory there against Mexico City.
I predicted a Mexico City win, and I had to eat my words. Houston came through.
I predicted a Houston win there. I finally get one on the board. Empty set. Struthers drops back, looking over the middle. That is caught. That's Alex Jackson to the 20. Breaks a tackle. And Tom Krieg was able to make the stop right there. And Denver burns their second timeout.
Someone remind Alex Jackson that he is a rookie because he did not get the memo coming out with his third catch of the ball game. None bigger than that one.
Yeah, that was a huge catch indeed. There by Alex Jackson. We've been talking about all night about rookies making an impact. He was the 79th overall selection in this draft and just made a huge play there for his team. Struthers looking and finds his man. That was Aminu, probably with what looks like a pass interference call.
I didn't like that call either, Chad. What is going on with these referees tonight?
Now that one I will agree with. That was not a good call at all.
No.
As Aminu was right there as soon as he hit him. But, I mean, here we are, Eddie. First and goal. The last time Denver did not punch it in for 6. They have got to get a touchdown here.
Have to.
Empty set. Interesting formation. Struthers looking. Back in the end zone. Tipped away. Tom Krieg. Incomplete.
Tom Krieg. I thought that ball was going over his head, but he did a great job of locating the football and getting on his back pedal, getting back there and batting that ball away and saving a touchdown.
Yes, this is a big-time moment here for Denver. All the fans here in San Diego on their feet cheering for their defense. Second down, dime defense here for San Diego. Struthers looking short and
intercepted.
Off. Al-Farouk Aminu just making plays here at the goal line. First that tackle-saving touchdown, and now an touchdown-saving interception. Wow.
Mike O'Neal, when he gets back to the sidelines, better just give him the game ball right there on the field and says, young man, you just said there's a ball game because you prevented 2 would-be Denver touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Al-Farouq Aminu, I mean, he's player of the game. I don't care who else has got it. He is absolutely 110% the player of the game and may have just helped San Diego get into the playoffs for the first time in their franchise history. Now, San Diego does have to have some help a little bit to get that playoff spot. They finished the season 7-5 this year, Eddie. San Diego played a great game tonight.
They did. They came out very aggressive in the first quarter, marched right down the field in 3 minutes and change, put the pressure on Denver's defense. But once things settled down a bit and they got kind of calmed down, you got to remember, Denver is a young team, but once they settled themselves, they played pretty well. But, just the tempo that Johnny Pickler and his offense came out and said was just kind of a bit too much for this young team, and they came away the victors. But nothing for Denver to hold their heads down over because they played a great ball game. You got to remember, this is a young team, a young coach, and they represented themselves well tonight, Chad.
Yeah, definitely indeed. I believe that Denver has a 23-man roster, and they have 11 rookies on this roster. So a very young team indeed, but you do have to give them credit for that.
Absolutely.
They had an opportunity to win this game twice.
Twice.
And knock San Diego pretty much out of the playoffs if they would have won this game tonight. So, I mean, kudos to Denver and their coaching staff. They're getting things figured out right here. And it looks like Denver may actually have an opportunity.
They are going to punt it.
They are going to punt it away. Let's just go crazy and have a return.
You're going to give Mike O'Neal a heart attack.
Yeah, Mike O'Neal may get a heart attack here. There may be an opportunity here. Let's see if they are indeed able to punt this, as they're going to get it right at midfield. And so 8 seconds to go, 50 yards for Denver. As this game's not over yet, Eddie.
I sense a Hail Mary attempt coming, and the offensive line is going to have to hold up if they can have any chance to get this ball off. Now, San Diego has to be careful. They cannot afford a pass interference penalty, and these referees have already shown that they wouldn't just dish them out to anyone who wants one.
Exactly. 4 wide set. Here we go. From the 50, Struthers drops back, looking, and that is caught. Logan Keel, get out of bounds. Hit, he did. 4 seconds to go to the 35.
Oh, my goodness, Chad. Did you hear how quiet the crowd got?
Man. Wow. I mean, just
Denver is not going away.
Wow. What a throw. What a throw by Gene Struthers. Wow. I just don't have any words for that right now, Eddie, but here we go. 4 seconds left. 26 to 34. An opportunity here for Denver. 5 wide set from the 35. San Diego's got to be playing back. Struthers out of the gun. Looking. Tosses it. Here we go, Eddie. And that is going to be overthrown.
Incomplete.
Nobody there. And that is going to do it. San Diego comes away with the victory.
San Diego, you want to talk about bend but don't break. That's what their defense was today, late in the second half. And Mike O'Neal is going to celebrate this victory as they go to 7-5 and hoping that things go their way and they get in the playoffs.
Yeah, what a fantastic game here tonight, as it has been just about the run game. Johnny Pickler effective tonight, 10 of 15, 175 yards and a TD, trying to lead his 4th team to their first ever franchise playoff appearance. And when you're looking at the rest of this, though, I mean, this defense of San Diego just played really well.
They did. I mean, but think about it. Denver had over 500 yards of total offense. They had an additional 5 minutes of time of possession. They had about 20-plus plays more than San Diego did. But I think the work that San Diego did in the first half, limiting Denver to field goal attempts rather than touchdowns, is what won this game for them.
Yeah, 100%. And another thing that won this game for him is number 95, Al-Farouq Aminu.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. 2 tackles in this game, but I mean, he had a tackle for loss, and then he had the touchdown-saving tackle, and then the touchdown-saving interception. What a fantastic game. Remember, folks, rookies, when you're listening to this, Al-Farouq Aminu, the 70th overall selection. Doesn't matter where you go, you can definitely make an impact. Eddie, sign us off.
Congratulations, San Diego. You are now 7-5. Hoping some things bounce your way. I think they will, but I don't want to get anyone's heads up. Great job, Mike O'Neal, getting his team to 7-5, bouncing back after the tough start to the season. You guys have continued to play well. Johnny Pickler is playing like a potential all-star, leading the league currently in touchdown passes. Great job, San Diego, and we'll see what happens as this weekend of the SFL unfolds.
Yep, for Top Kiefer and Zach Holdorf and Eddie Gage, it's Chad Rowland signing off. Thank you, everybody, once again. Eddie, last words.
Arizona, I love y'all. Let's go, man.
Good night, everyone.